Okay, I'm gonna ask you it's really 4 questions. Okay? So go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Richard Pacheco, Kayla's dad.
Alrighty. So I had to take a 5 strength report, and I was given 5 themes. So for each theme, I need you to answer the following question. Do you see the strength in me? And then if you do, you have to give me an example. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, the first one was achiever. Achiever describes a constant need of achievement. You feel as if every day starts at 0. By the end of the day, you must achieve something tangible in order to feel good about yourself. Do you see that strength in me? Am I an achiever?
Yes. Over the years, I watched you do numerous of projects as a kid, and you end up being the leader of the project and like selling candy and making lots of money, selling dogs, making lots of money. You went to college and you just came and you got your degree. Then you came here and you said you're going to finish and get your bachelor's degree, and you got your bachelor's degree in a few months, and now you're working on another degree that you're going to get in a few months, and then you just always strive to do good. And what blows my mind is you find jobs like quickly, and like other people it takes them a long time, but because you achieve your goals, you always find jobs quick, and your plans always come to fruition.
Alright. Second strength. Woo. Woo stands for winning others over. You enjoy the challenge of meeting new people and getting them to like you. Strangers are rarely intimidating to you. Do you see this strength in me?
Yes. Well, again, growing up, you usually had lots of friends, and when you had those friends, they all followed you, and all, like I gave examples on the previous question. And it seems like to me, well, when you're home, it seems like everyone comes over and they like to hang around, and you bring all your friends over, and you have lifelong friends, which that's hard to follow at your age when you're in high school, and they all are close to you and hang around with you. And the other thing, I think, what was the question? The rest of the question?
Woo. Oh, just give me an example. So you did that. So you're good.
Okay. Well.
All right. Next one. Discipline. Your world needs to be predictable. It needs to be ordered and planned. Do you see this strength in me?
Yes, I do. Pretty much like, well, you're planning on going to Alaska, and you've been planning on everything, the clothes you're buying, the money you're saving, the trip. You planned it down to every day. When you're here, you plan the food you buy over a month, like all your chicken and stuff, and then you pretty much have everything mapped out and organized so you can accomplish this. And so I think you got good discipline. That's how come you accomplish so many goals.
All right. Fourth one. Restorative. You love to solve problems. You enjoy the challenge of analyzing symptoms, identifying what is wrong, and finding the solution.
Well, the latest examples I can give for that is that you enjoy playing games that are complex, where I can't even stand sitting there for a while, and you get into it and you actually get excited about it, and they involve planning and strategy and all that stuff, and you have to think about it hard so you can win. And I know just watching you lately, I've seen you do that. So that's kind of like the newest example I can give. Yes, you're like that.
All right, and the last example is positivity. You're generous with praise, quick to smile, and always on the lookout for the positive in the situation. Some call you lighthearted. People want to be around you.
Yeah, I think, well, the best example I can give for that is when you work at Chuck E. Cheese. There's lots of kids that work there, and they all like to work with you, and your customers always enjoyed your customer service. I used to sit there and watch how you handle customers, and that's hard to do at Chuck E. Cheese with customers. And I mean, I don't ever have problems with you as your dad, because at your age or younger and stuff, but anytime you're with me, it's enjoyable. There's not, I don't get frustrated or anything. I just enjoy your company, because you like to have fun, enjoy life. So I think that you're good with people and get along well with people.
Alrighty. So, out of the 5 themes, which one surprises you the most? Achiever, woo, discipline, restorative, or positivity?
Out of what?
Out of the 5 themes, which one surprises you?
Me?
Yeah, which
Well,
one, I guess, is the least like me?
Well, based on the assessment, I'm not surprised at all those 5 choices. There's no surprise.
Okay. So, which of the 5 things have you noticed most in me?
Well, I noticed that you're real outgoing and easy to get along with people. And one thing that I still to this day that surprises me how quick you can come somewhere and just apply for a job and someone hires you because you're very personal and you know how to talk to folks and they like you. So, and then you work in reception jobs, so greeting people and I think that's one of the biggest suits and your organizational skills. I guess the planning and organizational, because you had a household at your old house and you're living here and you try to share some of those organizational skills, and that I said that doesn't surprise me, but I think I didn't realize how organized and how much you plan on everything in your life. So, and I think that's good because that's what makes you succeed.
And the last question, are there any additional themes of talent that you see in me?
Other things of talent. It's not in that, but I think one of the talents that you have is that you write well and you're a good writer, and when you put stuff on paper, it comes out. The reader, it's very understandable and organized. So good writer, which is towards good communication.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you 4 questions about my strength report. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name's Richie, and I am Kayla's brother.
All right. Okay. So there are 5 strengths in the strength report. For each theme, I need you to answer the following questions.
Okay.
Okay. First one is achiever. An achiever describes a constant need of achievement. You feel as if every day starts at 0. By the end of the day, you must achieve something tangible in order to feel good about yourself. Do you see this strength in me?
Yes. And I see this because I've seen your checklists and things that you want to accomplish weekly, monthly, and yearly. And most of the time you accomplish them.
Yes. All right. The second strength is woo. Woo stands for winning others over. You enjoy the challenge of meeting new people and getting them to like you. Strangers are rarely intimidating to you. Do you see this strength in me?
Definitely yes. That growing up with you, I get to see that all the time. You probably had the most friends out of all the siblings, and you're easily likable from most people. So, yes.
All right. Third strength, discipline. Your world needs to be predictable. It needs to be ordered and planned.
I
You
see that. Yeah, I see it. I mean, this kind of tags along with everything else. You're accomplishing your goals, so you're disciplined to do it, and you're extra disciplined because you live with a man who works in the Air Force.
Yeah.
And our father, who worked in the Air Force as well.
Yes. All right. The fourth strength, restorative. You love to solve problems. You enjoy the challenge of analyzing symptoms, identifying what is wrong, and finding a solution.
Yep. I'd have to agree with that. I didn't really get to see too much of what you did in Chuck E. Cheese and other jobs, but I know that as your brother, even if we were in an argument or a tiff, that you didn't always get too mad to want to try to fix it.
Yes. And the fifth one is positivity. You're generous with praise, quick to smile, and always on the lookout for the positive in a situation. Some call you lighthearted. People want to be around you.
I'd have to agree with that. It probably goes with the other question of why people like you and how you can get people to like you, because you are happy, you are positive, and yeah.
So out of the 5 themes, which one surprises you the most?
They're not really that kind of what Dad said. They're not really that surprising. Like they all kind of beat you to a T there. Yeah.
Which out of the 5 themes have you noticed most in me?
Definitely, I would say getting people to like you the most, but I think you've grown more into being organized more throughout the years.
Are there any additional themes of talent that you see in me?
You work super hard, and when you want to get to a certain goal, you're gonna get to it till you're.
All right, I'm gonna ask you 4 questions of my strength report. For each theme, I need you to answer the following questions. Do you see this strength in me? If so, give an example. Just one example. All right. First one's achiever. Achiever describes a constant need of achievement. You feel as if every day starts at 0. By the end of the day, you must achieve something tangible in order to feel good about yourself. Do you see this strength in me?
Yes. My example would be the fact that you don't have to work and your husband's over in Korea is an achievement word because you want to gain more money to be able to have like an awesome lifestyle when you go to Alaska. That's one thing. Second thing, as an example, is what your dad was talking about earlier, like the amazing fact that you can, like, you don't have to do something, but you do it anyway. And you go over and beyond it. It's not like what's expected of you. It's way past expectations for if you were the boss or if you were a worker or employee, whatever it is, even as a friend, family member. That's my examples.
All right, second one. Woo. Woo stands for winning others over. You enjoy the challenge of meeting new people and getting them to like you. Strangers are rarely intimidating to you.
That is true. For those that don't know, camera. I was in a sorority with Kayla, and one of her strengths was whenever I was a freshman and didn't know anybody, she knew everyone. And so she helped me gain a lot of friends at Northwestern when we went to college together and in our sorority. And it helped a lot with moving to a different city because I didn't know anybody at Northwestern. So Kayla helped me out a lot with that.
All right, third strength, discipline. Your world needs to be predictable. It needs to be ordered and planned.
Yes. We were just talking about her having a calendar not too long ago. Kayla's real good with her calendar. If you see it, we should show you an example. But the second thing is, like, I haven't seen her at her own house because she's moved away from home. I've known Kayla for over 10 years because I'm her brother's wife. And so... but I haven't been to her actual home because she's lived out of state, but she's talked to me about it every time that she comes to people's houses. She starts organizing. Every time she goes into a pantry, she starts making everything right in the refrigerator. It's like in order. So yes, she's definitely disciplined.
The fourth strength, restorative. You love to solve problems. You enjoy the challenge of analyzing symptoms, identifying what is wrong, and finding the solution.
Yes. My example for that would be any time that anybody's having an issue, whether it be like family or friends, everybody's always coming to Kayla to get really good wisdom and advice because Kayla's probably been through it or knows somebody that's been through something like that. And so she's about restoring relationships because she can't be not positive for very long. And I know that for a fact.
Which brings me to my fifth strength, positivity. You're generous with praise, quick to smile, always on the lookout for the positive in the situation. Some call you lighthearted. People want to be around you.
Yes. That goes with all the other 4 things is people want to be around her because she's awesome and all of her friends love her and she's just a happy person to be around. And if you're not a happy person, then she probably doesn't want you to be around either. So yes, she's definitely positive.
All right. Out of the 5 things, which one surprises you the most?
None of them because they all reflect you.
That's fair. All right. Which of the 5 themes have you noticed most in me?
I guess the positivity, because I like being around positive people, as that's my personality too. And so me and Kayla get along real well because we're both pretty positive people. And we relate.
Yes.
So that helps.
Are there any additional themes of talent you see in me?
I think nurturing and caring would be one, because I know this is just like a dog example, but her dogs are like her babies. And so like when you're close to Kayla or when you're family and your friends, you nurture them, you care for them as they're like your own. So I would definitely say that that's a compliment of you.
Hi, my name is Kayla, and this is the feedback that I received from all 3 people. The first is the accuracy of the report. I also learned that I'm a very disciplined leader, but with a very kind heart. I am determined to meet deadlines, and I will do anything to achieve a goal. I need my life to be predictable, and I have to carry a planner with me at all times. I'm very organized, and everything I do has to be planned. I'm also in constant need of achievement, and I have to feel like I've accomplished something in order to feel good about myself. It could be something as little as putting the dishes away at night. As long as something is achieved, I would be okay. To me, I think these are great qualities of a successful leader. Thank you for watching.